My name is Dion Ardiansha, 30 years old, living in an era where money flows through screens, invisible, intoxicating, and merciless. I used to be a freelance graphic designer, the kind who survives from project to project. My clients often vanished before paying. My laptop was slow, and my savings were gone faster than I could make them. Each night, I stared at my computer, hoping an email notification would change my life. But the only messages that came were unpaid invoices and rejections. Then one night, while browsing an underground freelancer forum, I stumbled upon a thread titled "Dark Wealth Contract for those ready to change their fate." It was posted by an anonymous user named Damon. The post was short and unsettling. Money never disappears. It only changes hands. If you want yours to be the next hand, click this link. But don't blame anyone when your life changes forever. At first I laughed. Hundreds of comments flooded below it, some mocking, some swearing it worked. One comment stood out. I signed the contract at 3 a.m. The next morning, 200 million appeared in my account. But never, ever read the contract again after signing. I tried to forget about it, but over the following days, the thought crept back every time I checked my empty bank balance. By the time I saw my final project canceled and my rent due, desperation had already buried reason. A week later, I searched for the post again. It was gone. Every post by Demian had vanished, his profile deleted without a trace. Yet that same night, a new file appeared in my downloads folder, a file I never remembered downloading. It was named contract27.pdf. When I opened it, my laptop screen flickered black for a few seconds before red text appeared. Welcome, Dion Ardiansha. Your name has been chosen. My blood ran cold. How the hell did it know my name? More text appeared. This is a digital agreement. You will receive wealth in the form you desire most. In exchange, every 7 days you will lose something or someone you love. I sat there frozen, my eyes fixed on the pulsating button below that read, "Agree." My brain screamed to close the file, but my hand, it moved on its own. I clicked. The screen went black again. Then a new line appeared. Contract signed. First reward in 24 hours. I didn't know it then, but that one click had already rewritten my life and my soul. The next morning, I woke up to the sound of my phone buzzing. It was a notification from my bank. When I checked my balance, I nearly dropped the phone. 210 million rupiah had been deposited overnight from a sender labeled Project Payment DMN Corp. My mind went blank. I didn't have any client by that name. I tried transferring part of the money to another account. It worked. The money was real, tangible, spendable. For a few hours, I was paralyzed with disbelief. Then, disbelief turned into joy. I bought a new laptop, the latest phone, even placed a down payment on a small apartment. For the first time in years, I felt free. But exactly 7 days later, I got a call that shattered me. My father had died, a sudden heart attack. Grief crushed me, but another emotion slowly crept in. Fear.
I remembered the line from the contract. Every 7 days, you will lose something you love. I tried to convince myself it was coincidence. It had to be. But somewhere deep down, something inside me whispered otherwise. Weeks passed. Every 7 days, more money arrived in my account, always at exactly 3 a.m. And every time the balance grew, something disappeared. Week 2, my cat was found dead, its body unnaturally stiff, its eyes wide open. Week 3, my external hard drive, containing all my years of design work, caught fire out of nowhere. Week 4, my best friend Reza got into a motorcycle accident and fell into a coma. Each time, my laptop would display the same message afterward. Transfer complete. Balance updated. I tried deleting the contract file. It refused to disappear. Every time I deleted it, it reappeared somewhere else, sometimes renamed, sometimes with a new timestamp. One night, as I stared at the screen, I noticed a faint reflection in the glossy black display. A face, pale skin, red eyes, charred lips. It wasn't mine. The figure grinned and whispered, its voice vibrating through my speakers, "Don't stop the contract, Dion. We're just getting started." I panicked. The next morning, I brought my laptop to a computer technician in Glodok, Mr. Andra. After a few minutes of scanning, he frowned. "Mas, this file is strange. It's only 666 kilobytes, but it contains a live encrypted tunnel to an external server." "What do you mean?" I asked, sweating. "It's like the file is active even when the computer is off. I've never seen anything like this." I begged him to delete everything. He tried, but the moment he pressed delete, the shop's power went out. When the lights came back, my laptop had turned on by itself. A red message glowed on the screen. Unauthorized access detected. Contract security activated. Then a live camera feed appeared, showing Mr. Andra's face recorded through the laptop's webcam that had never been on before. His eyes widened in horror. The screen went black. 2 days later, I heard on the news that Mr. Andra had been found unconscious at home. His eyes were open, but completely black. He kept mumbling the same phrase over and over. "He came from the cables." After that, I was too afraid to touch my laptop again. But curiosity and greed never fully left. I noticed a pattern. Every 7 days, at 3 a.m., money came in. And every time, something precious was taken. Desperate, I tried contacting the source. I sent an email to support@dmncorp.net, the same address shown in the transaction details. To my shock, they replied within minutes. "You can't cancel what's written. You can only pay it forward." I didn't understand what that meant until a second message came. "Find another who will sign. Transfer the contract. Then you're free." That night, I thought of Yoga, a younger friend from college who was struggling financially. I tried to resist, but the fear and the lure of escape clouded my judgment. I sent him the file, contract_27.pdf, with a short message. Check this out. It might help you get big clients. And just like that, I passed my curse on. 2 days later, Yoga called me, his voice trembling with excitement. "Mas Dion, it's real! I signed the contract last night. This morning, 100 million landed in my account." My throat went dry. "Yoga, listen to me. Delete that file right now." He laughed. "Mas, come on. This is amazing. I can finally help my parents." Then the call cut off. A week later, Yoga vanished. Police found his laptop still running in his rented room. The screen displayed a red message. "Contract transferred successfully. Balance infinite." After that, the money in my account stopped coming. I was free, or so I thought. But every night, my burned laptop, which I had thrown into a metal bin, would power on by itself at exactly 3 a.m. Even with its cracked screen, I could see my reflection smiling back at me with glowing red eyes. 3 months passed. My life fell apart. I lost my clients, my friends, my sanity. I refused to go online, terrified that a single connection could summon it back. But sometimes, even without Wi-Fi, I could hear whispers through the walls, voices crawling through the wires. "Dion, many still wish to sign the contract." At night, the lights flickered. My melted laptop powered itself on. On the screen appeared the logo DMN Corp, followed by a new message, "New network found, expanding connection." That's when I realized the file wasn't just a curse, it was alive. It had evolved, feeding on human desire through every click, every desperate search for money online. A digital demon multiplying through the web, hiding in links that promised wealth. And once someone opened it, it knew. Your name, your face, your loved ones. Now, I'm writing this from an old offline computer in an internet cafe with no connection. If you're reading this someday, let it serve as a warning. Never click on any link promising instant wealth, especially if it's titled contract27.pdf. Because once you open it, the contract signs itself. And every 7 days, it will take something you love, one by one, until there's nothing left. Last night, I saw it again. The reflection in my dead monitor smiled back at me, eyes glowing crimson, voice whispering through the static. "Welcome back, Dion. Version 2.8 is ready to upload."